So good evening everyone. Thank you very much first of all for joining this lecture. Uh, I've shared a link in the chat box. Not in the chat box, sorry, in the description section. That link of this project which we are going to do is there. So you can simply copy this link or you can just click the link for opening that folder, and all the you know coding files are there. I'm going to first tell you how you can set up this application, and after that I will run this application and show you the output of this to-do list application which I have made using Django. So that link will redirect you to a Google folder, to this Google Drive, and here you will get to see these templates named folder. Then there is this to do named folder, to do list named folder, and we have two more files over here, one with name db.sqlite3 and another with name manage.py. So you can download all these five things and you can put them like this. So you have to first locate on your C drive the folder in which you have all your Python files and libraries stored. So generally if you have Python on your device, you can find it in this programs named folder, all the Python files and libraries. So here I have a folder with name. Where is that folder? So these are the applications I have created till date, and where is that folder? So I'm searching for to do list named folder which I have created over here. Yeah, so this is the one. So you can create a folder like this with name to-do list or whatever you want to give the name to this folder. You can uh, create it with that name. Now inside that folder, you can put all the five things like this, right? So manage.py is there, db is there, to-do list is there, to-do named folder is there, and templates named folder is there. Okay, and then you can open your command prompt. Now I'm going to tell you how you can run this to-do list, right? So you have to first come inside this folder named to-do list. How you will do that? So you can use this command. You can use this cd command. Cd. I'm already right now inside this Gaurav named folder, which is this, right? Now I have to come inside this app data, so I can simply type app data over here and it will redirect me to this app data named folder. It will put me inside this app data named folder. Now I need to type local, so as to access the local named folder. Then we have programs, so cd programs I can put here. Then we have Python, so cd Python, and inside Python I have this folder named Python 3832. So I need to come inside this Python 3832 named folder, and then I need to come inside this to-do list named folder. So that is how I can do it. Right now I am inside this applications folder I have created, and I will be able to run my project now. So how to run a Django project? There is this file named manage.py present inside this to-do list. So that's the server file. To run this file, you can type here this command python and then manage.py, and after that you can type in this thing, run server. Let's see what are we going to get. If you want to learn Django, you can join the coding classes. Definitely, you are going to take away many things from the coding classes, which right now I am taking for the students. Below is the number of on which you can contact me, right? And if you want to learn many other things like game development, software development, or mobile application development, so you can let me know about the same. I am going to help you with the best possible course. So that's the local host IP on which we can access the project now. Our server is running. Let's come on the browser. To access the project, we can type here this local IP address, which is 127.0.0.1 colon 8000. And after this, when you will execute the enter button, so this is what it is going to show you. So that's the Django to-do list application. Let me delete these entries which I made earlier to check whether this application is running fine or not. Yes. So that is what it will redirect you to. Okay, so that's the home page of the Django application. And for accessing the admin panel, you can simply and then you can put a slash, and after that you can use this admin keyword for accessing the administrator panel. Right, let's do that quickly. Now it's very easy for you guys, for anyone to create an administrators panel's login credential. My login credentials are Sham, and then the password is Sham123. Right. So what is the way you can create the login credentials for accessing the administrator panel? That's what we are going to talk about later on. But let me first show you how how can you use this application. So when you will come on this home page of this to-do list application, you can simply type here something, whatever you want to add to your to-do list. So I want to add dinner at 9 p.m. Fine, let's hit this add button. So I am getting an error. Why is it so? Let me just type in some random thing. Okay, it has taken this out input. And then if I will check here this to-dos named table, so inside this you can see the thing which I just typed in. It is getting reflected over here. Let me type something else here. Dinner at 9. Okay, so I am able to get it over here in this list. And if I will refresh this to-dos name table, here also it is getting reflected what I typed here. Right, so what is happening? I am using this HTML web page. I am giving the input through this input box over here, and whatever I am providing this web page as an input, it is first saving that input on this administrator panel, which is basically a server, and from this server it is pulling the information and getting the same reflected over here in the list below. So that is how this application is working. That is how you can use this application. You can just download the software from the link which is there in the description section. Now it's time for me to tell you how can you create the login credentials for accessing the administrator panel. So for that I need to break this server. How to do that? You can press Control and break key present on your keyboard together, and your server will then break down, and you can then type this command Python Then this manage.py will come, and after that, because you want to create a super admin, for that you can use this command create super admin. Once you are through with it, you can execute this command, and this is what did you mean create super. Okay, I think it should be create super user, not admin. Yeah, so that's the message you will get to see. So you need to type in a username. I am putting here admin for now. No need to put any email address. If you want, you can put your own email address here. It's your choice. Otherwise, you can leave it blank. Then password, I am putting one admin 123. Here also I am putting admin 123. While typing the password, you won't be able to see any characters over here in this command prompt, but it will take whatever you are going to provide as an input through your keyboard. So you can see here the password is too similar to the username. This password is too common. No problem at all. For bypassing this validation, we can simply type Y and we can execute the enter button. So we have successfully created an admin for this application. It's time for us to now run this project. How to do that? We can use the same command python manage.py run server, and it is going to run for us the server. And now we can refresh this page. I'm refreshing this page also, and let's use the login credentials which I just created for accessing the admin panel. So the username is admin and the password is admin123. I have successfully logged in into this administrator panel, and everything is there in this to-dos named table, right? So that is how you can create an administrator account on this local host of yours. Now it's time for us to see what we have inside these files over here. So as I've told you, there is this folder named to-do list which you have to create, and now all the five things you have to put inside this to-do list named folder. So we have this templates named folder, inside which you can get to see the HTML code. There is a document named index.html present inside this templates named folder, in which you will find the HTML and CSS code through which I have created this beautiful view, right? This web page over here. It's a web page, right? So that's the whole code which I've used for creating this web page. And right in the bottom, I have used some JavaScript code for making this, for getting the input from this web page. Fine. Now that's the code with which I have connected this web page with my Django code, and here I am using this JavaScript code again for fetching the input provided by the user right on the in this table kind of thing, which is getting reflected over here right now. So you can see here this delete button, this delete option is also there. If I will hit this delete button, that particular thing will get deleted from the server, and it will no more, we will not be able to see it anymore in this table over here, right? Then what else do we have? We have this to do named folder, inside which you can find the views code. Okay, then there is this URLs. Okay, let's start from here. So there are two more folders, to do, and this is the project folder named to do list. So to do is the application folder, to do list is the project folder. So the interpreter is going to first check the settings.py named file, as I've told you in the earlier tutorials also, which I shooted on Django. Now here it is going to first check the name of the application. So because all the application files are saved in this to do named folder, that is the reason I have mentioned to do over here, right? You also have to do the same thing. If you don't want to create it on your own, you can download the files from the link, and then you can use the same. Then for telling this Django the path, the folder in which the index file, or you can say the HTML files are present, we can use this code base dir is for directory. Then templates is the folder in which the HTML file is present, right? So you have to put this templates like this over here, and after that, okay, then you can come on this urls.py. So you can add this include in this second line, and then you have to give the path of this urls named file present in this to do named folder. So this is the way you can do it, right? So we have linked the url s.py file of this to do list named project with the urls.py file of this to do named application. So these are two different things. Application is inside the project, okay, and what is the name of the application? It is to do, and the name of the project is to do list. Fine. Then we can come over here on this urls.py. So here we have defined the path with which the user, through with this the user will be redirected to the home screen. Why we are able to access this home screen, which code is redirecting us to this home screen? It is this path code which is doing this, right? And after, when the interpreter will come on this line of code, it will check for this index named function. Now where it will find this index named function? It will find it here in this views.py. And where is this views.py? It is here inside the same folder. So that's the whole code I have defined for this index named function, right? And why we are able to see all the objects which I'm adding over here to this to do list like this in this table? It's just because of this line of code, todo.objects.all. It is the one which is pulling all the objects from the administrator panel, and it is getting all of them reflected over here, right, with the help of that JavaScript code. Then that's the model code. So to do is the name of the model which I have defined over here in this models.py. Now for registering this model, you can make use of this code. So that's the whole code which you can use for creating this beautiful and amazing application. In case you have any queries, any issues, please let me know about the same. Rishi apps, I think I've already I posted this tutorial long back on my channel, in which I guided you guys about how you can create a .py file into .exe file. Just check out my channel properly. You will be able to find a video related to this on my channel definitely. Fine. I hope you guys enjoyed this lecture a lot. I will keep on shooting these kind of lectures on my channel, and this is something very advanced, which people in MNCs are using. Django, React JS. Then we have this Node.js. You can use the combination of these three things for creating full-fledged, dynamic websites, applications, and many other things. If you want to learn these things from me, you can contact me on the below number. Definitely, you are going to take away a lot of things from the coding classes which I am providing to the students and which you are going to be the part of. So this is it from my side in this lecture. Thank you very much. Please do not forget to like and share this video in your groups. Bye bye and take care all of you.